Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. Okay, today's beginner workout is the perfect full body strength workout. The format will be 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We'll repeat everything for 2 rounds, okay? You're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. I'm also gonna use my bench, but if you don't have one, you can always use the floor. I'll start you with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down. And hey, don't forget, we do have our membership for women only. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below if you'd like to join us. For today though, let's do this one and move daily. Okay, I'm gonna hit strength on the watch, full body strength here to start off with. Let's just start with a little bit of a heel dig. We're just gonna warm up the body slightly here, increase the blood flow, and then we'll move into some static stretches, dynamic stretches, overhead reach right here. And side press right here. Very good. All right, single arm circle. Big stretch backwards here. Reverse directions. And switch your side. And reverse. Good. All right, holding on to something, knee is stationary. Let's just do some kickbacks right here. You've got 15 a leg. Slight forward lean. Just warming up that glute. 5 more here. And switch sides. Knee is soft. And kick it back. 5 more. Good. And let's go into some hip openers here. Two more. Good. Give me a wide stance and hand to toe tap right here. If you can't touch your toe, you'll tap your knee or your shin. Two more here. Good. And turn those toes out. Okay, we're gonna do a plie with a wide stretch right here. If you can't plie, just do the upper body part right there. Last one here. Nice, and a little side to side lunge. Reach your hips back. We're just gently lengthening through those inner thighs. You can drop that opposite shoulder toward your knee to increase that stretch if you'd like. Two more here. Very nice. All right, just some high knees right here. We'll warm up those hip flexors. And turn that into a front kick. And back to knees right here. and 10 more kicks. Very nice. And a torso turn to finish. Then we'll get you going. Remember I said it's a full body strength. We're gonna start with legs. I'm gonna bring my bench over here as well, but I'll show you modification if you don't have it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, there's the workout. Ready, here we go. We are starting with a sit squat. Now, you can do this without weights if you wish. If you don't have something to sit on, we're gonna do sit stand. You could just do a regular squat right there. All right, weight are on the shoulders, and we sit up and down. A real good gentle descent here. So you're controlling the down. You're not gonna plop down on your chair or bench or couch, whatever you're using. You wanna control it. Of course, this can be done without weights, right? I just have 5-pound dumbbells in my hand here. Slow and controlled, feet are shoulder width apart. Very good, and we'll go into a plie squat. Okay, nice and wide. Holding that weight in the center. I'm just gonna use this 5-pound right now. And if you can't do this, go ahead and give me some high knees right here instead. Here we go. So we drop and up. Now, you can hold this weight anywhere. Again, you can do it without a weight. Here is fine. Up on the shoulder is fine. All right, or between the fingers like this. So we're working that inner thigh on this one. Very nice, setting those weights down and moving to the ground for your fire hydrant. Okay, back is super flat. We're gonna lift the leg up to 90 degrees there on the side. I'll call half and we'll switch tabletop back and lift. So working the glute med, the medius, so it's the top sort of part of the glute, like the little shelf at the top of your butt. And of course, you're gonna feel the stationary glute fire up as well. Switch sides and work. Just lift that leg up as high as is comfortable for you. It doesn't take much to feel that one. All right, make your way up to the bench again, up to standing. I'm gonna get, I think, 8-pound dumbbells here, where the sit squats, feet are shoulder width apart, and push to the ceiling, right there. Reach your hips back. Do feel free to eliminate the weights if you need, and try not to put your hands on your knees when you're standing up and down. Recruit those core muscles and push straight up through the heel. And we'll go into that plie or the high knee again. You can be right here if you wish. A little easier on the knees if you need that. Shoulders back, drop it low, and we're down. And squeeze the glutes. Stick your chest out. Good. and make your way to the ground again for your fire hydrant. If you had a mini band, that could be used in this exercise as well. I'm opting out today, but nice flat back. And I'll call half. You lift and lift. Last one on this side, and switch your leg. All right, I'll give you about 30 seconds rest here. Grab water if you need, make your way back up to standing. And we'll move into chest and triceps next. I'm gonna use my bench, but you could use the floor if you wish. Okay, we're gonna start with the overhead tricep extension. Now, lying on your back, palms are facing each other, hands are facing. We're just going to slowly descend back, bending the elbow, that is all. And you're down and press and flex. I'm holding 8s here, but feel free to go lighter, 3s, 5s, whatever feels good for your triceps. We always want to start light and work our way up, right? So if at the end of the round you couldn't complete all of the reps with good form, then the weight was too heavy. So start light, test the waters always on that first round, and then you can always go heavier the next if you need. Very good. All right, I'm going into a chest press. We're gonna do single, single, double. So I'll come down for single, other side single, and then double over the chest right there. All right, over the chest, locked wrists, and we single, other side single, and double here. Again, I'm holding those 8s, but I think I'll grab heavier weights for the next round. You want to make sure those weights are staying over the chest and they're not migrating over your eyes, okay? Push and flex the chest here. Very nice. Moving into our tricep kickback. I'm gonna grab a 5-pound dumbbell. If you don't have a bench, you're gonna prop yourself up on your knee. I'll call half and we'll switch. Elbow is up and we kick. Good. Same side here. So you don't want to swing at the bottom, it just comes to that dead stop, and then you kick it up. A few more. All right, switch sides. Other knee, and we kick. Okay, back to the top, back to our tricep extension. And as I said, I'll stick with those 8s here, and then I'll grab heavier weights for my press. Bending at the elbow, and we're back and press and flex. Of course, you want to go on the sides of your head and be cautious that it's not too close to your head. Slow and controlled, shoulders not moving here. All right, I think I'll grab 12s for the single double chest press. Over the chest, facing away. Hold them in the air, and we single, other side, and double here. Good. And push. Single, single, double.
All right, and finishing off with that tricep kickback. I'll go back to the 5 pound. And again, I will call half. All right, super flat back. And we kick right here. Good, and up. So just a slight pause at the top. You're straightening that arm so you can flex your tricep here. 3, 2, 1, and switch your side. And kick. Very nice. All right, quick sip if you need. We're moving into back and biceps. I'm gonna use the bench again for my 1 arm row. You could prop yourself up right here if you don't have a bench. So the 1 arm row, I think I will hold it 12 again. You can go 8, 10, 12, somewhere in that range. Super flat back, leg is out and back behind you. I'll call half, here we go, and we drive it up. So pulling the elbow toward the ceiling here. And again, not turning the wrist or anything, just keeping it locked in neutral. I want you to think of slightly retracting that shoulder blade at the top, okay? Last one there, and switch your side, and row up. Set that to the side. I'm gonna hold my 10s, and we're gonna move into a cross body curl or a pinwheel curl. Palm faces the ceiling, and we're alternating sides like this. And we curl, so knees are soft. And don't turn your torso. I want you to keep it facing me. Okay, sometimes we'll see people doing this. Just using that momentum. We want to just isolate bicep here. Very nice. Okay, you can stretch those biceps out for a second. We'll move into hammer curls, a bicep curl again, but this time palms are facing each other. And we're using the long head of the bicep here, so stick your chest out and curl. You're here, straight up and down. Palms face the legs. Try not to swing the dumbbells at the bottom. Again, I've got my 10-pound dumbbells here. Right, yes. Okay, back to the 1 arm row. I'm gonna give you 40 seconds per side here. I'll stick with the 12. So take your time, all right? Back is flat. Here we go, so a full 40 here. I really want you to think of retracting that shoulder blade, Giving yourself some good form here. And if you're going heavier, then you can, of course, take your time a bit more. So stay with me here. Now you're feeling the fatigue. We needed that longer period on this side. Very nice. All right, now you'll switch sides. Same idea, super flat back. And you're pulling between your chest and your hip right here. All right, let's row and lift. Good. Ten more seconds. The volume's a little bit higher on here. Nice for a little burnout of that back muscle here. I'm feeling it. Very nice. Okay, back into your pinwheel curl. I'll hold this 10s again. Stick your chest out, knees are soft. Cross body, here we go. Lift and flex at the top. Now you really want to keep those wrists locked in neutral here as well. A lot of people let that wrist kind of slip backwards, or you let the dumbbells slip into your fingertips. Don't do that either. Keep it in the meaty part of your hand with a locked wrist. That's important because you don't want tennis elbow by letting the heavy weight slip into the fingertips. That can exacerbate the tendon in the elbow if you're not careful. Very nice. If you need a little stretch, arms back, thumbs down, roll those wrists into the hammer curl as our last one here. Palms face the legs, shoulders back, and curl right here. Straight up and down, and elbows are in close to your sides. Last 10 seconds here. Then we're moving into shoulders. But I'll give you a little break first. In 3, 2, and there we go. All right, water rest. Shoulders coming up next. All right, we're gonna move into some lateral raises. So 2s, 3s, 5s. I will hold 5s here, but feel free to go lighter. Single, single, double lateral raise. All right, stick your chest out. And we single, other side, and double here. Pop. Good. So I always like to keep my knees soft so I'm not pushing my back out or arching my back. I want to keep a very tall spine when I'm hitting shoulders here. I don't want to put weight on my lower back, and I don't want to use my neck muscles either. So sticking the chest out and trying to keep your shoulders low and away from your ears is helpful. Okay, maybe lighten a bit. We're gonna do a full range of motion front raise here. So the full gamut. Palms facing, I'm holding 3s. You're gonna come to the ceiling, and then we're gonna go slow on that descent down. So lift it all the way up and slow. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, now into our military press. Same idea as the lateral. We'll do single, single, and double. Maybe go with the 3s or 5s. Knees are soft. Here we go. And we single, single, and together right here. Very good. Now, of course, you could do this one seated. A lot of people like to do a shoulder press in a seated position, especially if you have a nice tall back and you could push the small of your back against that. That's always a good option to support your form and such. All right. Little shoulder roll, shake those arms out, back to the top with that single, double, lateral. I'll stick with 5s, you do whatever works for you. Okay, stick your chest out and singles here. Pop it to 90, other side to 90, and together. Boom, that's it. And let's go into that full range of motion front raise, holding those 3s again. So palms face the thighs, all the way up to the ceiling, and a slow descent, as slow as you can. Here we go, and we lift slow. 2, 3, 4, good. Okay, and then we'll finish off with that military press. I think I'll try the 5s, but go light if you'd like. Single, single, double again. Starting position here. Single, other side, and double here. So my arms are just slightly to the front, okay? They're not directly out to the side. This helps my shoulder feel a little bit better about pressing that overhead. All right, feel free to do that. Just slightly in front, and don't look at the dumbbells. We don't want to crick the neck. Look straight ahead. You're almost there. Just 10 more seconds of this one. Then down on the ground for abs to finish this session off. All right. Quick water break and join me on the ground. Making your way down to the ground, we'll start with our heel tap. You can take it from the elbows, you can lie back on your back, whatever is comfortable for you. Alternating taps. Here we go, and we reach and tap, and reach and tap. Good. And lying down on your back here, we'll move into that flutter kick. All right, so giant scissors like that. You can put your hands under your bottom to support that lower back if you'd like. And here we go. So one leg down and then the other. Now, if this hurts that lower back, bend the knee and do that instead with a bent leg instead of straight. Okay, give those knees a little hug right there. And we'll move into our final one, which will just be a crunch. So feet are flat on the floor, hands behind the head, and try to think of pulling your chest to the ceiling here. So we lift, good. Chest to ceiling. You're just supporting that head with your hands, your elbows stay wide. Crunch and down, good. Your aim is to get those shoulder blades off the ground if you can. Very good. Hug the knees again. One more round of that, folks. And we'll hop back up to those elbows, alternating toe tap. Start with the 90-degree leg and tap the heel. Switch. Okay, lying flat on your back, getting ready for that flutter kick. Remember, you can bend the knee and flutter that way if you'd like. Hands under the bottom to support your back and flutter here. In 3, 2, 1, and hug those knees. All right, last exercise here. Let's go into that crunch. Feet are on the ground, hands behind your head, and think of pulling the chest to the ceiling and crunch right here. Lift, good. Last 15 seconds, doing well, folks. In 3, 2, 1, and done. You move daily in your perfect beginner strength workout. Well done, everyone. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed today's workout, and be subscribed to this channel for more workouts just like this. All right. Stay down here for a stretch if you can. All right, I do want to just grab those knees one more time. Let's just roll little circles on that lower back. Abs can get that back. You know, if your abs aren't really strong yet, sometimes that lower lumbar recruits and does the work for the abs. Extend one leg, hug one knee. Good. Little inner thigh stretch here, as well as that sciatic and lower back. So something to work on, right? Something to add in. And if you're not doing regular core activation activities, I mean, you can't expect your core to be really strong unless you actually have a job or a leisure activity that activates those core muscles regularly, right? So you have to add it in. It's really important for that good base or foundation to do all your lifts so that you're not lifting with that lower back or with a part of your body that you shouldn't be. I think that's really crucial. Okay, switch legs again, this time into that hamstring stretch. Straighten the leg, knee is soft, and you're just gonna draw it toward you as best you can. All right, so yeah, total body strength today. I think that's a great way to get the body used to lifting weights. We did a little bit of everything, right? Chest, back, legs. So in the legs, we hit glutes, some hamstrings, thighs, quads. Switch sides here. So a little bit of everything there. Of course, abs, back, biceps, chest, triceps, and shoulders. And those are all your main muscles that you want to target in terms of, you know, if you have a thought process that you want to increase lean mass, that's what you kind of want to run through your body and say, well, have I done any exercises to target these parts throughout the week? Into a quad stretch here. Grab your shoelaces, bring it towards your bottom there. And I did 2 rounds, which is a nice way to start, right? But once you get a little bit more fit and adept at lifting the weights and understanding your own resistant amount, you can add a 3rd set in, and that's a little bit of an overload for the muscle. And when it gets used to that, then you can start to maybe lift a little bit heavier weights throughout the sessions. And that's how you sort of slowly start to progress. What you don't want to do is go great guns out of the gate so that you're so sore or fatigued that you can't show up again tomorrow. I've always said, you're not really winning when that happens, even though you think, oh, I had a really great workout, I just killed myself. But if you can't show up the next day, then you don't have the volume over a given week required for hypertrophy or for that increase in lean muscle. So showing up and being consistent really is the key here. Just straighten that one leg. My hamstrings are tight. I know we already stretched this, but I'm gonna do one more time here. So yeah, that is the key. And a workout like this is great to start because it's total body. We'll do a little bit of everything, so nothing should be really sore. Then when you, again, start to become more fit and you really want to see your muscle increase a little bit more, let's reach across, then you can start to divide the body up. So you can divide it into all upper 1 session and then all lower 1 session, okay? And then you can even go further and divide your upper body into segments, right? So you could do chest and triceps 1 session. You could do back and biceps 1 session. You could do shoulders 1 session. So you really fine tune your sessions so that you're focusing a lot of exercises on a specific muscle group. And that's going to help, again, overload the muscle, cause it to adapt and to grow and shift and change and increase your lean mass. Now, nutrition is also a really important part of this journey here too. So if you're trying to build muscle, the target should be anywhere between that 1.6 and 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So calculate your weight to kilograms and then do that calculation. A little twist here, drop the shoulders. For me, it's around that 96 to 122 grams per day. And if I get 100 grams a day, I'm happy. I find it challenging to eat that amount of protein. I'm not a huge eater, so I really have to be diligent and thoughtful of what I'm consuming, and then I'm able to get it in. But yeah, it's not the easiest. I do mine with Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, eggs, chicken, tuna. I supplement with protein powder sometimes, chia seeds, lentils, black beans. I think those are my main sources, so I'm feeling pretty good about those things for my body. but it's gonna be different for everyone depending on how you eat, right? So find what works for you, get some good protein, put workouts like this on repeat, and progressively overload as you get stronger. All right, thanks for joining. I'll see you in the next workout.